So tell me why you wanted to run for school board.
Well, I decided to run for school board because I was a mom with my oldest in the public school system. And, I saw a lot of the things when we shut down in 2020 that I really didn't agree with within my daughter's curriculum. She actually was taught about some inappropriate things in that fourth grade about self-soothing. And so that was really my first eye-opening experience. And then really going into the 2021 year, when we saw the equity statement passed and the mask mandates really pushed me to want to step up and be the voice for our community.
Was it something you ever thought about before, or was all of that kind of just spurring it on?
Well, that was the first thing. So in May of 2021, we were sitting in the meeting for the equity statement, and they were deciding if they were going to, take back the part that said they wanted to dismantle school structures in white advantage. And really, I would say God placed it on my heart to step up and run. And, I turned away from that for a couple months. And then October is when I finally made the decision to dive in and run.
What do you think separates you from your opponent?
I think it's really leadership skills, transparency with the community, willingness to listen to the community. For the past 2 years, parents have felt ostracized and that they haven't been able to work with their leadership within the community to ensure that their child has the best academics in Palm Beach County. So I believe that's what separates us, is that I'm willing to work with everyone within the community, regardless of, political affiliation.
How do you think politics have played a role in not only this race, but really school board races all over?
Yeah, well, we're seeing it across the nation. I think parents are finally stepping up and paying attention to what's happening. I think we didn't have a choice in 2020 to really take a look at what our children were being taught, right? We were teaching them from home. And that really made individuals realize what was happening behind the doors. As a mom, I was dropping my kid off every single day, expecting that she was getting the best. And I've heard that same thing from other parents. And I think that's why you see in Virginia what happened and what's happening in our state. The governor is endorsing candidates across our state to run with his platform.
Are you hoping to get his endorsement?
Well, I'm really hoping to get the endorsement of the voters in Palm Beach County. That's the biggest thing, and that's our mission and our goal, is to be able to get the support of the people in District 4.
And what do you think you can bring to the table that may be different from what the voters have seen before?
Well, currently, we have a board of 7 Democrats in Palm Beach County, and unfortunately, there's not a diversity of opinion. So I want to be able to bring a different opinion, a different view on that board, so that not everything that's passed in Palm Beach County is 7-0. I think it's time for change, and I think it's time for a voice that's going to represent everyone.
And you have been highly critical of the board in the past, very vocal at the meetings.
Yeah.
How do you think you would be able to work with the board members should you be elected?
I've actually created relationships with board members during this election process. I've worked with them behind closed doors on, the books that we needed to get out of our libraries. And so I believe that I'll be able to transition into that position and work with the leadership that's currently in place.
Do you think that there are things that you guys will continue to disagree on? Do you think there will be more, common ground should you be elected?
Well, I believe that there'll be more robust conversations on the board. I think that's necessary. I don't believe that we should live in a one-party system in our state and our city. We should have a diverse opinion on the board so that the decisions are made fiscally responsible and that it comes from a point that's not politically driven, but it's best for our community and our children in Palm Beach County.
We have seen so many social issues, the culture wars, kind of playing out in the school. How do you cut through that and focus on the education?
Well, I think that's the biggest thing, right? For the past couple of years, we've seen an academic decline. We've seen a mental health decline in our students. And we've focused so much on the social issues that we've really lost sight of what our responsibilities are as board members. And we've got to get back to the basics. We've got to get back to educating our students. We got to ensure that they're in a safe environment so that they can learn efficiently. And so those are the things that I believe we have to get back to and really cut out the noise of what's happening in our nation.
And what would be your first priority if elected?
My first priority and my biggest thing is school safety, as well as bringing back parental involvement. Children do better when their parents are involved. But like I said earlier, we need to ensure that we have those 65 vacancies filled within our school district so that we have police officers at every school, and also that our parents are involved in our children's upbringing and education.
When you talk about parental rights,
Yeah.
the parental rights and education law, I know that's something that you've been a big supporter
Absolutely.
of. Tell me why you support that law.
Well, like I said, for the past 2 years, parents have been pushed out. Parents have called their board members, they have called the administration, their principals to seek for advice, and unfortunately have been shut out. And so that law really just empowered parents more to feel like they do have a right in their child's upbringing and education. And that's why I was such a huge proponent for that bill.
Do you think the messaging with that bill has been misconstrued?
I do, absolutely. Unfortunately, there's labels that were placed on a lot of the bills, and I think it was more driven on pulling individuals' emotions than really getting down to what the substance of the bill was, which was really removing those sexually explicit books from K through 3rd grade, which there was books in our schools, and also allowing the parents to be equipped and empowered to be a part of their child's upbringing and education.
What else do you want people to know about you?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't think anybody has asked that. Well, you know, I just want people to know that I am just like them. I'm a mom of 3 children with 1 more on the way. I want what's best for my kids just like they want what's best for their kids. We really have to work together as a community to make our schools better, ensure that our children have the best education in Palm Beach County, and that's really what I'm all about. I know that there's always major headlines about me, but I'm just an average American that really just wants the best for my children and your children as well.
There has been some criticism about a photo of you on January 6th in Washington, D.C. Any response to that?
Well, you know, I've spoken about that so much, Stephanie, that I really want people to get focused back on what's happening locally. We have 400 vacancies of teachers, 65 vacancies of officers. We are short-staffed in Palm Beach County. We really have to get back to paying attention locally and not such on that hyper-politicized issues.
If the election goes the other way for your opponent, what would be next for you? Will you continue kind of your activism within the school district?
Well, absolutely. So my biggest thing right now is I am the coalition coordinator for Florida's Parents Know Best, which is building education for students together. And our next move is really to ensure that the students are funded in Palm Beach County. So may that be homeschool, may that be private school, charter school. So whatever the education is best for that child, the parent has access to those tax dollars. So that's what's next for me coming in the next couple of months, and then when special session hits within the next year.